This is a customer retention intervention agent. So this agent continuously monitors the customer accounts to detect the early disengagement signals such as declining usage, delayed renewals, service issue, and low responsiveness. So instead of waiting for the churn to happen, it proactively recommends the action, enforces the ownership, and ensures the decisions are made at critical inflection point. So the focus of this is very simple, that it prevents the churn before it becomes unavoidable. So let us test the agent. So here I am asking the agent to show the customers with the declining usage and delayed renewals. So here the agent identifies the customers where both the declining usage and renewals are delayed, which are a strong early signal of the potential churn. So these customers are not yet lost, but they are clearly an inflection point. So the system doesn't just highlight the risk; it will also the recommends the action such as proactive re-engagement, escalate to retention, commercial adjustment, and service adjustment. By so this will ensure that the teams will act early instead of reacting it later. So here the first priority or the highest priority customers are there are four customers of high priority and which are four are of still critical. So here you can see that customer C004, C010, C194 and C200 has the highest service issue count. So these customers are currently at a risk, but all are still actionable. Here I ask the agent to escalate the accounts with the repeated unresolved service issues. So now the agent will focus on the customers with the repeated unresolved service issue, which is one of the strongest churn indicator. So it will apply the escalation rule and identifies the account which require the immediate ownership. So the escalation criteria applied for this is the service issue count should be greater than or equal to 3. The decision status should be open and the disengagement flag will be at risk. So here are total 7 customers which are flagged for the escalation, and they are split into two escalations, like like they are still to escalate, and uh, like already escalate and escalation gap. So the three accounts meet the uh, escalation criteria, but they are not yet escalated. So this is where the agent adds the real value and it prevents the passive observation and enforces the action by recommending the immediate escalation to a retention owner. Here I am asking the agent that which customers need the immediate retention action. So, based on some intervention rules, the agent will identify the customers which need the immediate retention action. So, here the agent prioritize the customer based on the combined risk signals, that is declining usage, delayed renewal, then low responsiveness, and service issues. So, It clearly separates the critical accounts requiring the escalation from those that are that need the proactive retention efforts. So here, seven customers fall into the highest risk category. So they show all the major uh, like churn signals and require the immediate escalation. So the agent also overrides the weaker recommendations where needed, and it ensures the right action is taken before right action is taken based on their risk severity. So seven customers need the immediate escalation, and there are some six customers which are categorized into the weaker recommendation. So this agent will transform the retention from reactive to proactive by identifying the early warning signals, ensuring the ownership, and driving the timely decisions. It will ensure that the churn is addressed before the outcomes are already fixed.